Hello, this is Diana from Yarnetties here with a quick video tutorial to show you one way to sew tabs with D-rings onto a crocheted bag or purse. When crocheting your tabs, leave long tails for sewing. Slide a D-ring onto one of the tabs. Fold the tab in half, line up the edges, and using one of the yarn tails, whip stitch the bottom edges of the tab together. Remember, do not cut your tails. Now repeat this process with the second tab. Locate the stitches that indicate the two halves of your bag and mark them with stitch markers. One way to do this is to count the total number of stitches around the top round and divide by 2. Your first tab can be sewn at stitch 1. I like to place the tab in the middle of where the marker is. Next comes attaching the tabs to the outside of the bag. Measure down 1 inch from the top of the outside of the purse. The bottom of the tab should be about 1 inch from the top. The tab should extend up over the top purse edge by about a ½ inch. Pin the tab into place. Be careful that pinning the tab doesn't overly stretch or distort the shape of the tab. Using one yarn tail, stitch through both layers of the tab and purse along the edges of the tab and under the D-ring. Check where the needle is going in and out to make sure that all the layers are being stitched. Where the tab is visible, try to keep the stitches small. I usually run the stitches in a square around the tab. Be sure to stitch right under the D-ring and around the edges where the tab extends up over the top. Check for loose edges and areas and stitch them down as needed. Poke the yarn needle to the back of your work and weave the tail back and forth several times into the stitches before clipping your yarn. Now, using the second yarn tail, you're going to whip stitch down the bottom edge of the tab. Make sure the tab is very securely sewn to the bag. Bury the yarn tail by weaving the ends back and forth several times on the inside of the bag. Now repeat this process with the second tab. Before you stitch down the second tab, make sure it is placed at the halfway point. Hold up the bag opening and test to see if the placement looks correct. Now the bag is ready for the handle with clip hooks. Thanks for watching this Yarnetties crochet quick tip video. Please hit the like button and click on subscribe for more crochet quick tips.